Good morning, Whittier. I'm Alyssa Ledesma.
And I'm Brandon Winstead.
And welcome to WETV. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the Whittier Wildcat Pledge. Ready? Begin. I am a Whittier scholar. I am respectful. I am responsible.
I am safe.
I always do my best and I strive for excellence.
Thank you. You may be seated.
Hey, Alyssa, do you remember the assembly on Friday?
Yeah. By the way, Alyssa A. had a chance to interview Kaz and Thunder. Let's check it out.
Thunder, can you give the kids a big round of applause? Now, I hope you know who Thunder is. He is the mascot for the Lake Elsinore Storm, and he is the superstar.
Kaz and Thunder, thanks for taking the time to talk with us today. And I have some questions for you guys. Do you go to more than one college?
Well, I went to college in Palomar, and Thunder, he actually went to dog training school, and he did pretty well there.
Why did you choose your college?
Well, I chose my college because I wanted to get into broadcasting, kind of just like this. They have a really good broadcasting program there. And Thunder went to dog training school. He wasn't the most well-behaved, so he ate a lot, and he needed to lose some weight, but if you take a look, it didn't really work.
Which teacher influenced you the most?
Ooh, which teacher? Probably my broadcasting teacher, Mr. Gerke. Thunder, your teacher, you had Mr. Who was his name? Mr. Dog Trainer. That's what that's what I called him. But yeah, he did pretty well. Thunder's good for the most part.
What was your favorite sports or pastime in college?
Well, of course it's baseball, because we are with the Lake Elsinore Storm, the minor league baseball team for the San Diego Padres.
Do you have a favorite class?
My favorite class was probably broadcasting. Thunder, what was your favorite class? Oh, photography. He really likes photography.
What do you like to do outside of work?
Well, our work is pretty dang fun. I mean, we just get to play and hang out with you guys all day. So what I do, I yell a lot. Thunder, what do you like to do? You skateboard? Ah, Thunder likes to skateboard. He's pretty good at it too.
Can you do the Renegade for us?
Just a little bit? All right. Ooh. Uh-oh. That's impressive. You do that. There it is. All right, your turn.
How do you learn how to do those dance moves?
Oh, I taught you a little bit. Yeah. Oh, TikTok. Yeah. He learned. We have a TikTok, so we watch TikTok a lot. Can you do it?
No, I can't.
What? Do you have a TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, it's easy.
Is there anything you guys want to share with the students here?
Well, the students here, we always want them to remain positive, spelled P-A-W-S, and we want to make sure you come to one of our home games, maybe even Thunder's birthday, at the Lake Elsinore Storm Stadium.
Thank you. Back to you guys in the studio.
Cool, thanks, Alyssa.
Yeah, thanks. I can't wait to go to the Storm game. Just remember, to receive your tickets, you need to turn into your bookmarks and at the ticket booth at the stadium, not to your teachers. Also, it's 2 tickets per bookmark.
Oh, and that reminds me of the Battle of the Books. It is coming soon. Make sure to read those books and try your best, because you can make it if you try.
With all these changes and prizes, that also reminds me of the last week of the penny drive. Make sure to turn in those pennies, Wildcats.
Speaking of pennies, let's move on to Mr. Kinney's challenge. He has our fun fact and joke of the week.
What do you get when you cross George Washington with a cartoon? You get George Washington. Get it? Funny, I know. And I have another fun fact for you. Also, Abraham Lincoln. Did you know that Abraham Lincoln often stored items in his stove-topped hat, like documents and letters? Just wanting to remind you that next week, February 17th through 21st, is our President's Week holiday. Please have a great week off. Spend some time with family and friends. Again, next week, February 17th through 21st, is President's Day week off. We hope that you enjoy that fun time, and we'll see you back.
Thank you, Mr. Kennedy, for a fun fact and joke.
Yeah, the joke was really funny.
Now, don't forget, there will be no school next week just because it's President's Week.
Speaking of presidents, we dusted off the school time machine, and Kennedy got the chance to interview President Lincoln. Let's check it out.
I am so honored to be here with President Abraham Lincoln. We have many questions for you today.
I will answer your questions as honestly as I can. That's why they call me Honest Abe.
Wow, I did not know that they called you that. You must have been really honest. Well, how about we move on to the first question? It is believed you were born in a log cabin. Is this correct?
I was born in Kentucky, today February 12th, 1809, in a log cabin. My father was a poor farmer, so we moved from the wilderness areas of Kentucky to Indiana and then to Illinois.
Oh, well then happy birthday. So, what was your childhood like?
Thank you. For my childhood, I did not have much formal schooling. When I was young, I read as many books as I could get my hands on. I loved to read more than anything.
I heard you even read while you were plowing in the fields?
I did. I also had to work on the farm. I could chop down trees and split rails faster than most grown men.
Wow, that must have been hard work. So, when you were 9, your mother died?
Yes, my mother died when I was 9. I was very sad. My father remarried a year later to Sarah Johnston Lincoln. She always encouraged me to read.
What was one of your favorite books?
My favorite books were Robinson Crusoe, Aesop's Fables, the Bible, and a book about George Washington.
I like to read too, and those are all great books. So, what kind of jobs did you have when you were young?
I had many jobs when I was young. I was a surveyor, a storekeeper, and a postmaster. I also delivered goods down the Mississippi River to New Orleans on a flatboat. I did not like the slavery that I saw in New Orleans, though. It bothered me my entire life.
I can understand that. Slavery is horrible. Now, I understand that you didn't go to law school, but still became a lawyer?
Yes, I learned everything from reading books. I would argue both sides of court case out loud to myself until I understood how the law worked. I passed my law exam in 1836.
Congratulations, that's impressive. Did you marry?
Yes, I fell in love and got married to Mary Todd. We had 4 sons. As parents, we went through many dark times. 2 of my children died when they were young.
Oh, I am so sorry to hear that. Those must have been difficult times. Now, when did you become president?
I ran for presidency in 1860.
That must have been exciting for you. Now, the start of the Civil War was right about that time, right?
Yes, America's northern states and southern states fought each other at that time. Slavery was allowed in parts of the United States.
The South wanted to secede from the Union, or no longer want to be part of the United States?
Yes, they did. But it was very important to keep our country together and stop slavery. That's why we were fighting.
So, you ordered the Emancipation Proclamation, which freed all slaves, right?
Yes, I did, but it wasn't until 2 years later, in 1865, that the 13th Amendment finally ended slavery throughout the entire United States.
The Civil War ended at that same time. Could you tell us about your famous speech, the Gettysburg Address?
I reminded Americans that the United States was a special nation, and that all men were created equal.
Well, I can see why you are known as one of the greatest of all American presidents.
Thank you. That is an honor.
Well, thank you for taking the time to speak with us today. I must be heading back to school now.
It was my honor. Have a nice day.
Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Kennedy and President Lincoln. Just so you know, 5 days after the Civil War ended, Abe and Mary went to see a play and relax. During the play, a man shot President Lincoln. The next morning, on April 15, 1865, he died. He had led his nation through its worst time in history to free all slaves. Lincoln is known as one of our greatest presidents ever.
Wow, that was sad, but he sure was. Now, moving on to our survival skill of the month, and it is making an apology.
Step 1, look at the person. Step 2, use a serious, sincere voice.
And step 3, say, I'm sorry or I want to apologize for. And step 4, explain how you plan to do better next time.
Great, it's always good to apologize when you make a mistake.
Well, then that wraps up today's broadcast.
Thanks
for watching WETV. Have a fantastic weekend and an awesome Valentine's Day, and enjoy What's Up Whittier coming up right now.